If you
We
go
live.
through this gate here,
All right, we're live.
and then down, you'll find the Alamo basement where DJ is.
Give us a little tour of the picture in the background doing it live.
What is up, everybody? For once, we are the ones that are live from the Alamo, not DJ.
Not the basement.
But we're not.
But check this out.
We're in the conference room.
Yeah, right behind me is a full-size map of the Battle of the Alamo. And if you go through this gate right over here, you can see where DJ is down in the basement. Let's go.
Oh my goodness.
That's already wild.
They already got the brooms out, ready for him. Be like, hey, you're gonna have to sweep up after this battle here.
Damn.
Anyways,
Right there.
we'd
Right
like.
there, that guy's like, hey DJ, can you open up the door and let us into the basement?
Anyways, thank you guys for joining the this edition of the Horns Forward podcast, coming live to you from Alamo Beer Company in downtown San Antonio, and we are joined by our very special guest who is sitting to my left, but is right above me on screen, the Brahma Bull himself. Let's see that smoke, buddy.
Oh,
Let's see some smoke.
Check it out.
You don't want this
at
smoke, dog.
I'm telling you, the Arlington, this is for you. Y'all don't want this smoke. Oh, there it is. You don't want this smoke.
Puff pass, bro.
Puff pass.
Oh my goodness, this kid's watching.
Let's go. Let's go. They already know by now.
We won't make him suffocate in his mask.
So unmask yourself.
If you have not seen
yourself,
the man
good sir.
under the mask,
The man behind the mask.
brown chicken, brown cow.
This is like
brown cow.
I feel like there's an unmasking on a luchador here.
No.
Uh-oh. Oh, we already got a comment. Put it back on.
That's my mom, man.
That's sassy. That's sassy.
Oh, is that Fang Gang guy?
Uh-oh, there they are. We're actually going to be joined by a couple of extra special guests. They may
Coming
not
from
be able to be on camera.
Houston.
But
Yeah, I let them sit behind me. I don't really care.
while we are waiting for them to come join us, Mr. Brahma Bull.
Yeah.
Let's get you back on camera real quick.
Yes, sir.
Is that Rock 2.0?
Rock 2.0. There you go. Our fans want to know, what was the inspiration behind your costume? What made you decide that you wanted to be the Brahma Bull? And what did you do to develop your costume the way it's
Houston fans in the house.
That's a good question. For me, I'd have to start it back to not mentioning any other leagues, but when the Commanders were here,
My man.
my son and I, we had season tickets, all 5 games we had, whatever it was. We were back in the end zone. We had a great time, right? Loved it. Front row, beating on the wall. Had an amazing time. When it was announced that the XFL was going to be coming here to San Antonio, I was like, yeah, man, I'm going. Ditched my son this time, though, unfortunately. But I know I wanted to go. The story behind the mask, or even just costuming up for any sort of degree, is a different story. I knew I wanted to go, but about 3 years ago, had some stuff going on medically with me. Started developing some sort of anxiety and stuff like that. So I don't do well in large crowds until I get to know the people I'm with. As y'all see, if you've met me.
Yes.
It's hard getting me in places, and I understand that. So I found a way other than alcohol, which also helps with Alamo Golden Ale.
Shameless plug.
Nice.
From Alamo Golden Ale. It's the Brahma beer.
So I figured if I just costumed up, I don't have to worry about people looking at me as a face.
Okay.
But I knew I wanted to be there, and I knew I wanted a good time, and I still wanted to be there for the team and show that I'm part of it.
Very cool.
So searched online left and right. Ended up coming across a Halloween type mask, obviously, like the bull you see here. So the first game I showed up, I think I had the Brahmas sweatshirt on.
I mean, it was chilly.
I was hot as heck inside the dome.
Chilly outside the dome.
So inside, it was great. I was there with a buddy of mine. We're having a good time. I think I started off in section 114. I think was where my season ticket was, and I was having a blast. And I look over and I see, you see the mariachi, right? He stands out, and I'm like,
that guy.
So then I'm like, so after that first game, I was like, because we had a couple week break, I was like, I could go better. Like we can get better. So a buddy of mine owns some t-shirt place. We got some shirts made, and I was like, wait, I got to step this up even better. So I started adding some highlights to the to the mask, some the yellow blood, if you will. And I was like, man, it'd be super cool if I could get this thing to blow smoke. And I'm like, but I don't know. I don't know how I'm going to pull this off, but I'm going to figure it out. I had 3 weeks to figure it out. It took about 3 weeks to the dot almost to get the stuff I needed in. To get it done, I mean, it's really just like fish tank hosing. And then I can show y'all.
Alamo security's taking notes, bro. Look for the hose.
Yeah, we don't want people mimicking.
No, so so anyways, I have a sort of portable fogger, if you will.
Patent pending, trademark applied.
So yeah, it's just making sure I've got a charge on my portable fogger, if you will. It's super tiny. Got enough fog juice in it, and have a good time with it. And honestly, the best part of it is obviously intermingling in the tailgates. The little bit I do mingle with people there before I get either drunk or I just say, okay, it's an hour before game. I know we're walking in.
Kids, make sure to drink responsibly.
Yeah.
Okay.
No kids, don't be drinking. Don't listen to him.
So the best part I do
drink it all.
is honestly taking pictures of the kids who are super excited about it. I remember one game, I was trying to get back into the game and I couldn't just because there were so many photos. And I was like, I'm cool with it. I'm missing the game. Because I'm a diehard football fan. I'd rather watch football. But if they're taking a joy in what I put together for them, then I'm going to take the time for them. And then I won't say I've taken a pledge, but at the same time, this is the most y'all really see me not in mask, right?
Yeah.
Heck, I think it was the championship game. I think I walked up to Jackie and she didn't realize who I was at first. And I was like, I've only been hanging out with you for 6 games.
I know.
Put your mask on. She'll recognize you.
He literally told me I'm shy, right off the bat.
Yeah, so
I'm like, I didn't even know.
I will not to cut into your story, but I will say the first time that I fully 100% met you was when we did the Fiesta Flambeau parade, right?
I didn't go to that.
He didn't go to that. He wasn't there.
Man, Jay, you have nightmares or dreams and stuff?
No.
You have wet dreams?
Who?
Jay have wet dreams, man. About a Brahma bull.
No, I wanted to go, but all the stuff I talked about a while ago, that was going to be too much for
He
me.
had too many.
I failed. I apologize for that. It looked like you're
Well, I guess at some time, somehow, I met you along the way, and I just assumed.
Yeah, so actually, the first time I put the mask on was the player meet and greet right here in this room. So I had it on here.
That was the special one where they took them away from all of us that were waiting inside.
So I was in here. I got to meet the couple players. I actually had a bell. That's a different story because I don't have the bell anymore. Thanks, Alamo Dome. We'll talk about that if you want.
Let's talk about that after this part.
So the mask is my safe space. It's as weird as that sounds, and I take it off 2 times during the game, before and leading up to the game. I take it off to go through security, and I take it off for the national anthem. But that's it.
Awesome.
Obviously for certain reasons, right?
Yeah.
So I'm going to take it off for the national anthem, and people aren't paying attention to me at that point anyway. Hopefully, so it comes off, and then right back on, and I'm miserable. I mean, sweaty the rest of the time.
You're doing your part for the fan base.
I have to acknowledge this, and I'm super appreciative of this as well, because my son has fallen in love with you, and you know this very well. And so he said he takes off the mask twice, but he has taken it off for my son.
I have.
So it's kind of like a Mandalorian Grogu moment for the Star Wars nerds.
I've been banned. I've got to go early.
Okay. My apologies for my senility and my Alzheimer's and whatever. That's where I met you. after you had made friends with him and his son.
Yep.
That's where I met you.
Yeah, and I mean, to this day, he
old,
still
man,
asks for
like that.
you
Yeah.
and for Captain Brahma, and like
You did.
But you are
DJ
by
gave him a
far.
book.
I mean, just
Don't let
I
him
gotta
DJ.
say, as a father, thank you, because my son, he also struggles with his own medical issues. There's a reason why in all the photos that you see him, he's got those headphones on. But just knowing that there's other people out there from all age ranges that struggle with this kind of stuff. I take mental health very seriously. I struggle with it myself, and just knowing that you're still going out there and you're even going so far as to being there for the kids. Like I said, as a father, I can't thank you enough, because watching my son light up whenever he would see you meant the world to me. It just made it even more special of an experience.
I loved it. I loved it because I sat behind. I was the one that took the pictures because he kept patting your back, and he's just like, I'm like, oh my god, my heart was literally melting. He was just literally. He was just
So I didn't have a season ticket in 108. Whenever I could get a ticket in 108, I'd always find my way there. And if I couldn't, then I would purposely, and Jorge knows this, I would purposely come find them. Just to come say hi. No, I
wasn't hard to find.
Yeah. So no, I appreciate you, all of y'all, really, for allowing me to join y'all in this fandom.
Certainly.
In the game, outside the game, the tailgating, everything. And Jorge and his family is amazing. And I've told you this before. His kid's awesome. So he's sitting there. He's always right in my eye. My ears don't work in there. So he's right in my eye. What are you doing in there?
What are you doing in there?
Taking a nap.
Curious little boy.
And I'm like, I'm hiding. He's like, from what? I'm like, people. But he's great. No, he's super awesome, and it makes the enjoyment of being at the game there as well. So.
Just so you know, if you ever run into problems getting tickets or whatever, you've got an open invitation to come with us to 134. We're not as cool as 108, right? We're the rowdy section. We talk trash to all the opponent teams. But you're always more than welcome to come in with us, and then you can sneak over there and see them.
So my tickets this year are thanks to my ticket man, James Carr.
James Carr, what's up, baby? Let's go.
Oh, another one.
Hey, you got to put my plugs when I get them. So my ticket man hooked me up. No, so I ended up moving seats from where I was supposed to be all year. I'm actually gonna be in 112 front row around the 50-yard line.
Yeah.
So the players can get annoyed with me too. Maybe, I don't know.
You guys are dealing with us even more.
So I'll be there. Come say hi if anybody goes to the game.
Right there.
I'm always willing and able to say hi, take a picture, whatever. Like I said, I'm there for the football game, but I'm there for the fans, of all ages too, because it's a good time for me.
Well, let me ask you, this past season, since you've been in your new persona, what's been your favorite moment of the season?
Ooh.
Being Brahma Bull.
So being the bull is cool. It is, because you do get a lot of looks. You get a lot of people. A lot of stares, a lot of questions. Asking if I'm hot. Well, the audience answer is yes. The whole outfit is giant
the
furry
fur
legs
and everything. Yeah,
it's a lot.
It's a whole thing.
It's a whole ensemble.
It's a bit.
No, my favorite part, man. There's one game in particular. Like I was talking about. I was trying to get back into the game and I just couldn't. Just too many, taking too many pictures and whatnot. But it was still worth it for me. They're having a good time. They're getting something out of this. I think it was a bunch of little league teams would randomly show up. I don't know if you saw those.
Oh yeah.
They had me autographing their arms, their hands.
That's so awesome.
And I'm like, what do I sign? The bull.
The bull.
I was like, you sure?
It's like the Chicago Bull, but just write Benny the Bull or something.
Yeah, I didn't know. But that was a good experience. And we alluded to earlier. There's some bad experiences too. Not about the game by any means. I don't want to shame the Dome. But me and security had some issues. 4 out of 6 games.
Do better, security. Although I will say, we've talked about it on the show before, right? Old Eggplant and I became good friends with our security guy.
Whoa.
So if if security starts giving you a hard time, you just let me know. I'll say blue on him
So,
while he's still
Now-
alive.
so it's just so
And
for the
you'll
most
be
part,
fine.
it's just getting in.
I've got Blue's number.
No.
I think his cell phone number is like 13.
And I get the policies, and I'm not trying to question the policies, but this is a San Antonio needs to understand the football environment with fans, and I think that's just what it is. Football fans get crazy; they mask up. Look at any NFL team; there's always somebody extra, right? And I'm not trying to. That's why I take it off. That's why I take it off going through security so they can see my face, they can get a recording of it. All I care. And then I go in, and then the last game, the championship game, they confiscated my belt because it's a noisemaker.
Let's talk about that.
Yeah.
Let's talk
You
about
never
that.
even rang it though. Like,
Oh yeah, I did.
So
you did? I
Oh,
don't
yeah.
ever remember you doing that.
Oh, yeah.
You did. Okay, maybe not. I didn't hear.
So they
So they gave me an option. How's that? You could take it back to your car. Remember where we parked? We were in that extra parking lot because the Fiesta was going.
yeah.
Oh yeah.
I was like,
Yeah,
I'm not
because
walking this
stupid Fiesta.
back all the way over
I mean,
there.
because of the Fiesta then here in
Yeah.
San Antonio.
So it was just
offense,
too
commercial.
So they're like, well, we could just take it from you, and they took it. And I was like, I'm fine with that, I guess. But take the ringer out of it. I don't know what the option is. I mean, it just connects to the chain.
So I have ideas for this next season.
Okay.
The things that we can bring in that are non-metallic that will go right through security and make a good amount of noise.
So I wasn't worried about the metal detector. The chain set, like everything was that I have. sets it off.
My pants alone.
Your pants are different, though, bro.
So I'm telling you right now, the new suit. If you guys haven't seen it, the new season ticket promo that the Brahmas put out on social media.
Yeah, that's good.
That is the new suit that I will be wearing next year, and it is full of metal, especially in the pants. And I had to go through,
Especially in the pants, huh?
I had to go through the same security
wow.
except for a high school game. So, they're going to be a little bit more strict. And so I looked at them. I said, it's obviously, I'm about to set this thing off. And they just kind of like, okay, all right, go ahead. But so metallics, depending on how they're used, I'm sure security will understand. But, at the Alamo Dome, I do want to also just as a disclosure, the Alamo Dome itself as a venue is a wonderful venue, and they are great hosts for the Brahmas. They do contract out their security, so it is not the Alamo Dome. So please do not, if you have an Alamo Dome employee or someone working it's not them. It's the company that they hire for security. That there's a couple of things that need to maybe be talked about.
I mean, all in all, I think the second to last game, Jorge was nice enough. He's like, "Hey, just walk in with me, no issues."
He's gone, so I hope I can talk now.
Okay, yeah.
Yes,
Hey,
please.
so yes, my name is DJ. I'm here. I'm trying to get a little word in, but I can't because y'all sound like y'all having a ball over there. Looks very
Well,
fun.
we are.
Just a little bit.
Yeah, very very great. So, yes, Mr. Brahma Bull.
Well, we refer to them as bull testicles, but yes, we're having a ball.
Oh, hey.
Yeah, yes, it's kids watching. Yes, there is. So yes, Mr. Brahma Bull. This is not the first time me seeing you. Of course, the first time I met you was at the first tailgate.
Yes, sir.
With your guy John.
Yep.
Which is my guy John, and your name is John. So yes, we all you know who that is, right?
Yeah, so we were holding it down in Lot C, having a big old cookout over there. I won't say the dude's last name, but Skinny John.
Yeah.
No, you guys were in the bullpen that game.
Yes, sir. We was. So just my question, just a quick question. What is your take on the Brahmas as a whole for the season? I think they asked all my questions. So what's your take on the Brahmas for this whole season? I want to talk football.
So I haven't interjected too much in this. I normally just listen to you on this laugh and stuff. So I do think there's a lot of promise. I had a lot of high hopes when the season first started. Game 1, we're up by, 11, 12, something like that. Yeah. And I had someone else to be, so call me a bad fan here in a second. I had someone else to be, so I was like, dude, we're up. It's a minute 48 left.
The St. Louis fans left too, dude.
Oh, you left. You left the game.
I had to go to a softball game, so I left. And as I'm pulling up the softball game, I was like, no way. Because I didn't completely understand the whole different type of rules yet. I was like, there's zero chance they can come back. There's not enough time. There's not enough points. And they did. And I was like, I'm not leaving the game again. That's not happening. If any team can come back that many points in that amount of time, like, you can't miss a beat.
Put me in the third inning again.
The game's not over until the final horn there. So that was the probably the worst part for me, because I left and I shouldn't have. But the rest of it, I think our troubles were keeping our quarterbacks healthy. Like, we rotated 3, 4
The
quarterbacks.
line too.
I mean, the offensive
All of
line
them?
was a revolving door until the last 2 weeks of the season, to be honest.
And if you can't, if the line's hurting, then they're hoping the backups, which I'm hoping they're as equal, can protect the quarterbacks. But you have Cone that got busted up. Becker got busted up with the second game.
Yeah.
So it was Juwan Pass, I think we had as well.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And Jawan Pass was one of those that he was going to be someone that I know Coach had mentioned he wanted to take him under his wing and develop him and keep him in the reserves, but he didn't get a chance to do that. He was thrown into the fire because we had no other options.
Yeah.
Reed Sinet was in there. He was and he brought a different fire, different energy when he was in there. It was noticeable when he was in there. He just completely just ignited the team. And we started seeing some forward momentum, and then boom, he's injured and out for the season. And we're like, really? So down for, and then we had to get Bankert. Bankert broke his ribs, and he's like, I'm deuces. I'm going back to Hawaii.
Yeah.
And then, we were just down to Cone and to Pass, and then Paxton. We had to get Paxton Lynch. We had to get Orlando's leftovers.
No, okay. So, I was gonna say, towards the end of the season, we started building momentum. I think we just dug ourselves a too big of a hole in that middle gap, because we were starting to play better as the season carried on. We should have won some games that we didn't. That I think they may have overlooked because it should have been an easy win. But I think it's only up from here. I think.
Yeah.
Honestly, the people are gonna, if they want to write us off saying we didn't have that great a season. Okay, well, watch out. We weren't blown out of any game, I don't believe. So
Houston.
Definitely.
Yeah, Houston.
No.
Houston.
No,
But-
and having a whole season under his belt of coaching now, Hines Ward is definitely he's learned. He said it. He's learned a ton from the time that he was just over the course of the season, which is the best way of learning is by actually doing and failing. And there was. Out of the 10 games, 7 of them were failures. For us, that's 7 opportunities to learn and get better.
Yep. So, real quick, PSA. I got to jump in here. We always start our show, and we're a little bit off on our sequence here because this is our first time going live.
Yeah.
We got to do our ASMR, right? And a toast to our Houston friends that are
right in front of her face.
So,
Man,
right here.
that man Jay is hilarious, man. Oh, wow. That's loud.
There's beer on that microphone.
Really, Jackie? Where your can, Jackie?
That's actually not bad.
I feel like I should get the Predator.
It's not as good as Brahmas beer. Guys, this is the Texas Blonde Ale. I don't know. Here, I don't want to block our friends. The Texas Blonde Ale from Alamo. It's not as good as the Brahma beer, but it's an acceptable beer for a warm summer day.
Yes, thank you, Alamo, for letting us use the conference room. Alamo beer. Throw it out there. Thank you very much.
Did the Predator couple drive here, or
just to see the bull?
How did Predators travel?
Just to see the bull. Just to see the bull.
I thought they might have moved from Houston to San Antonio.
Those are big facts.
Come visit with us, guys.
Yeah.
Let's
visit now.
Yes, come visit now.
No, facts. We did want to meet you because Mask is just kick ass. So I don't know what to say
I
that in
watched
here.
y'all when y'all were on the podcast. I was like, that's a super cool setup. Y'all got some really cool stuff. Like, I was like, man, that would have been a good idea.
And then we also
Yeah.
came to get the 9 inches, but I don't see it, bro.
Oh, wow.
We haven't done Lechona.
That's insane.
Lechona did do
Okay.
Okay.
All right.
Jay know exactly where it's at, huh?
Maybe I'm going a little premature on the 9 inches.
Typical.
Okay, so real quick shout out, Jersey the King. What's up, guy? And Brahma Babe, thank you for joining us. Love to see you guys out there. Appreciate you.
Jersey.
I'm Mama Predator.
Oh yeah, Mama Predator was on here
I
too.
wonder if he's going to go to Arizona.
Mama Predator, what's going on?
Rig Rockers is on.
Rig Rockers too. Rig Rockers, welcome.
I gotta
I'm
say,
sorry?
our Houston tailgate's got the most super fans.
Ooh.
Well,
Okay.
I mean,
This ain't the star match. You better stop. We're
We're
outnumbered.
doing it. We've got Rig
Counterpoint.
Rockers, we've got Jason, we've got the Predator couple,
Counterpoint.
Provoker.
You don't have the Brahma Bull. You don't have the Mariachi. You don't have
Oh.
the 210 Brahmasita. You don't have the loudmouth of the South, SAJ. What's up?
well,
Okay.
here's the thing.
You don't have eggplant.
Are y'all all in the same tailgate?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes.
But the thing
For
is
the most
that
part, we're all-
Yeah.
I
They
do
are. I'm gonna visit everybody.
I do have to correct you a little bit because
Yeah.
I went to TDECU.
Oh, he's bringing up a picture.
See,
Oh.
what
Oh,
lot
I
did you go to?
Yeah, what
Uh-oh.
lot did you go
Whatever
to?
the
one
That's
Because
the
you
one
didn't go.
the one
Hey.
that the website told me to go to.
The website told me.
There you go. The internet said.
So
Yeah, because we believe everything. the internet says.
What happened was.
Yeah.
so
See, the way his bank account
Okay,
lined
so-
up.
just to set it right.
Oh.
Well, I will have more news on Tuesday,
Tuesday.
but
Bryce,
the rumors
Rice
that are
Stadium.
going out about Rice Stadium look to be true.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I will have more details on Tuesday.
And I think it's
Y'all
going to
got
be
a new
better for
home.
you guys as a fan base. I think the parking lots work better.
It's more
I think-
centralized. The
It's more
tailgate's
centralized.
closer.
The
Yes.
only thing I don't like is there aren't as many end zone seats, and
That's true.
That's where
That's
we
true.
rock out.
Right. And the stadium's a little bit older,
Yeah.
but I think overall it will be better for your fan base, and I think it's going to draw more people in. However, let's talk about that in a little bit because we want to talk to this guy.
Yeah. It's Brahma Bulls. time.
Houston tailgate. Look at
That
that.
is not the
All
tailgate
it is,
law.
all it is a sad.
That's the tailgate? Wow, y'all have fun.
Let me set this straight. Let me set
Look,
this
y'all have
straight.
fun.
Open up your tiara because this is about to happen.
Oh.
Yeah,
Wow.
that's
Okay.
one of the side lots, not the blue
Yeah,
lot.
finish bull.
You
Let's-
need to
let's
come
go
to the
finish
blue
the
lot.
logo.
Let's
Yeah.
put a pin in that.
This is Brahma Bulls time.
Brahma Bull.
Yes.
I have to ask because we're about half an hour deep.
That's what she
I've
said.
got to know. Half an hour, not like 6 inches deep. Okay, it's a whole different story. That's for the after show. That's not happening tonight.
No after show today.
What can we expect? I'm jumping way ahead of the script. It's fine. I don't care. What can we
What
expect
happens when
from
you
the
drink?
Brahma Bowl
Let it
next
loose.
season?
Mhm.
I have to know.
He has
What are your
to.
What's going on?
I've
What
got
are we
time.
doing? Nipple clamps? Or are we doing
No.
like
The
where
horns
are we
of
going? with
fire.
this?
Like a blue
Horns of
bonnet,
fire.
like
No, so
Leather chaps, no pants on underneath. What are we
It
doing?
makes him go wild.
I could probably
That'll be my costume.
upgrade my legs a little bit. I think.
You're gonna shave
A
your legs?
tail?
Tail
Are
would
we
be
gonna see a
cool.
tail?
Chaps, no pants.
No.
This guy over here.
So no. So my personal goals for next year, as far as being a fan, I do want to go to a couple away games. I do have a different colored jersey as well.
Yeah.
So depending on where I'm at, which color jersey, which color mask to wear.
By any chance, would you want to go with
Didn't
the
you
Arlington?
have a black one? You had a black one, right?
It's in my truck.
Oh, they're doing high fives in real life, guys.
So
Yep.
the only other mask I brought in is my if security gets me checked out, I can put one on, so I can do that. But
We don't have that problem in Houston.
yeah.
Oh, that's an Arlington
Watching.
problem.
There's no such thing as
So
security
no,
in Houston.
so
Yeah.
my
That's
intent
how
is
we
to go
roll.
to 2 games, at least 2 away games, and one of them was going to be Vegas because who doesn't go to Vegas? But they're moving.
Hold on.
And we're interested where that's going to wind up. I
Yeah.
think it's actually going to be a better move for them.
I
But
won't say
we
where
can
I
talk to the Predator couple about our speculations about
but so Vegas is off the menu, but wherever they go,
that.
maybe.
Maybe.
But I haven't figured out the other one. If it's Arlington, cool. If it's Houston, cool. I don't care either way.
I say both.
As long as I have
Both
other
of them.
fans there with me.
Well, since-
like,
well,
have a
since the
family
Brahma
face,
Bulls said it.
Organize.
Yeah.
The
again.
letter that Vegas put out says Cashman Field won't be
Yeah.
the home. It doesn't say Las Vegas won't be the home.
It doesn't. It doesn't. And I definitely want to talk about that. Right. Okay. But let's get done
Hope
with
to see
this.
y'all in Vegas next season. Y'all ain't playing in Vegas next season.
What happened, DJ?
I was reading this comment. He said, "See y'all in Vegas next season." Y'all ain't gonna be in Vegas next season.
That's what we're talking about.
No.
Now you
hold
put
on.
the shades on.
Yeah. We.
Hold
No, I ain't gonna do that, man. I'm just saying, they ain't gonna be in Vegas next season.
In here, it's not going to be in Cashman, but we don't know if it's in Vegas or somewhere else.
Man, it ain't going to Vegas next year.
There'll be at least 2 games. I'm going to try to make it 2.
DJ got super flu.
Got to work things out with my job and stuff. Make sure if I got to take leave day here or there, but I'll figure it out. But we'll make it work.
Maybe you should tailgate with some of your friends at the Horns Forward podcast, and we can all go up together.
Where y'all gonna play it then? Cashman. I'm reading his comment. He said it's gonna be in Vegas, but where?
We're gonna put a pin in it after Brahma Bull. Then we're gonna talk about it.
All right, cool, good.
We're gonna talk.
We got some things, and I'll try to do some different upgrades myself. I just got to figure out what's going to work for me and what's going to be too much work for me. Right. But I still want to enjoy the game rather than become something completely mechanical, and I can't really just.
Well, I could tell you, like, I probably at the away games they don't ask for pictures as much, like until you're walking around.
Right.
So that'll be a good time.
Unless you go to Houston, then they won't let you go back to your seat because they all want to take pictures with you. Take it from experience. Houston loves me. I love you guys too.
But we also give them shots.
That too.
Let's be honest.
Yeah.
Right.
They love Houston, but we got to play Houston.
Yeah, but they're not on.
Didn't we have this discussion before?
Here we go again. Here come the shade.
We had this discussion before.
It is South Local.
There they come.
Here.
Oh my God.
Shades. Look, DJ, I got some too. I got them.
I drunk too much shades.
I got these at the same Traders Village booth we did. Okay.
I drunk too much shades.
Yep. Put them shades back. You're gonna hurt your eyes, son.
Oh Lord.
Okay. Brahma Bull. You've seen some of the drafts, right?
Yeah.
You've seen some of the mini camps, the stuff. First of all, what did you think about the combines that the XFL did that they actually broadcast?
Yeah.
And what are you looking forward to in the upcoming drafts that we're going to have in a couple of months for the Brahmas, for all of the league, really?
So I think they're doing a great job spotlighting these folks, and I think that is the intent, right? Getting their name out there, getting them seen for bigger opportunities, right? But at the same time, okay, we're gonna pick some players up. Personally, and this is just me as a football fan personally. I like Jacques Patrick. I thought he did a great job with this. He's a big bruiser.
Yes.
I want a fast guy. I want a shifty dude that's just.
You want a Darren Sproles?
Yes, but maybe not as old.
Well, no, I mean, I'm dating myself there,
right?
So when you link yourself to downhill bruisers, but Patrick could catch. I'll give him that.
Mm-hmm.
Downhill bruisers, you're going to lose some of that shiftiness. If we can get a quick back, and hopefully we can block for him. One. Patrick's benefit was he could run people over if he didn't get a block. So win some, lose some there. I think our receivers were great. Could we get some more? I want Basher to do better, and that's not always his fault if he doesn't get the ball thrown.
DJ
Holly's a down the middle kind of guy, right?
I can't. Nick Holly, thank you guys. Thank you, Houston.
Thank you guys.
Yeah.
Thank you, Houston, for that.
But I thought from the beginning of the season, I thought Basher was going to be our best wide receiver, and he just didn't get utilized as much, or we just couldn't get him the ball. Big guy,
And I think they relied too much on Vasher to the point where all other teams know it's like they're throwing it to Vasher.
Yeah,
red zone, definitely. They're throwing it to Vasher.
Yeah.
Big body.
Yeah, Vasher was an incredible receiver, but when you know he's the number one target, you blanket him. What do you do then?
And I think we're scaling back to the last season of the game, but it's then what do you rely on? We had our tight ends. We had Alizé,
He's at the NFL now.
Yeah.
Alizé Mack, what's up?
Mm-hmm.
There was one team had the really tall tight end that just kept jumping over us or just standing over us, but I can't remember which team it was. But I was like, okay, we need a bigger tight end. I don't know, but I'm excited for the future. Like I said, I don't think we can do worse. I think We
You
had
don't
enough
see us
trouble.
going Orlando
Yeah,
style.
like-
we could Orlando.
like-
It could get worse. Don't say
The amount of injuries that we
Quiet,
had, I don't think we can be that cursed again to go through that many quarterbacks in linemen. Like
Yeah.
we suffered a lot there. So build that depth and hopefully be ready for what's to come. And now that this season's over, most of the returning players know what's coming.
Mm-hmm.
They've experienced it. They've been improving. They know what to train on more specifically. I think it's going to be all right. It's got to be better.
Except for Danucci and McCarron. They're going to be the same guys they always were, and they'll just be at the bottom of the bottom.
Gucci's already in the NFL in a practice squad, though.
Oh, that's right. I'm sorry. I forgot about that.
I don't know about McCarron, but Gucci.
No,
Yeah.
McCarron never left.
Yeah.
McCarron's not.
He's not going to. It was Tamu.
Tom-
Oh,
That's what I was
Tamu.
thinking of.
Man, even the Vikings didn't want him. That's how you know you're low.
Wow.
Wow.
Good job, Vikings. Way to pass up.
No, you want to say a sarcastic good job
Here we go.
to the
Throw it out
Lions. The Lions gonna lion.
Lion's gonna line. Good job,
You know what?
Lions.
Like
That's why you're always
Biggest
last.
mistake ever.
like they let go of a golden legged
Yeah.
like.
Oh yeah.
Okay, so they signed the guy who got cut from Jacksonville, because he wasn't performing in Jacksonville. Okay, because he's going to perform in Detroit all of a sudden, and they had cut weeks ago their own kicker, right? And so the final 53-man roster comes out, and then their practice squad, and who do they bring back? The kicker that they cut in the first place. And they're like, "Sorry, Parker, you
You know
got to
why?
go." And I'm just like, Lions, this is why people make fun of you.
Right. But here's the reason why. Because Detroit does not want to actually truly taste success since Barry Sanders. That's why they're cutting all these good players like Parker Romo, the why it's winding up with the Bears. And that hurts me to say that as a Packers fan. But I
At
hope
least it's not the Vikings.
I hope to God he does well in Chicago, and that's the only thing they have to bank on. Because the rest of it, kind of trash. Sorry, I said it. Right? Parker Romo is the best thing to happen to Chicago since what's his name? Mike Ditka. I said it, and I stand by it.
It's a bold statement, Connor.
That is a bold statement, but
I said
one
it.
that I believe.
I say it. I said it. I'm good.
You know what? But
I say what I say.
Our locker.
Damn it.
What I said.
I'm not counting that, but that's an actual real player. He was really
Are you biased against the Lions? You're a Packers fan too, right?
I am a Packers fan. I'm a Packers owner. Let me clear that up. I own. But I do have a Parker Romo Lions jersey that I own,
Well,
that I've worn
it's
multiple
limited
times.
edition now.
It is now limited
Limited
edition.
That's true.
But that's
Good call.
that is how much I believed in him, and like there's a lot of this being the first, I'm gonna call him graduating class of the XFL. I think there's still a lot of doubt in the NFL and their abilities to perform, which is why you're seeing a lot of them get cut and then re-signed to a practice squad. But I think that after this next season, having a graduating class of the XFL now in the NFL and their practice squads, maybe some of them get called up in November, December because of injury. Then they'll start to see, maybe we really should have put these guys up front more.
Maybe.
Hopefully.
But let's talk about that though, because I think we alluded to it on last week's show. 63 players from the XFL have been signed to NFL contracts, right?
But not all of them got kept after cut day.
17 of those have been dropped back to the practice squad.
Right.
So that means there's still almost 50 players on active rosters
Go back.
from what we can talk about. Oh, no, we're losing the bull. Don't lose the bull.
I got 20%. We're good.
No, here, I give you my phone.
but-
it's gonna-
No, but even then,
we're okay.
but we do have to give a shout out to the punter for the Packers now, who was with the Defenders.
Mhm.
The Packers are a team that are actually taking a gamble and saying we're going to put an XFL player as a starter.
They should be doing Parker Romo instead of this clown, but okay.
Maybe they don't
I'll
play
Well,
go
this is a
with
punter.
it. Parker Romo can do both. He's that good.
You know what, we're just not going to punt, so it doesn't matter where we are.
I think the NFL is being a little bit more realistic because
Oh, yeah.
come on, this is what XFL 3.0.
Right.
So
It is 3.0, but if you look at the history of XFL 1.0 to 2.0 to 3.0,
yeah,
the numbers have been growing exponentially. And it's, first of all, it's been proving the fact that we do need Spring League to develop these players to get the best quality of player that we can get on the field, and that this is a viable product, right? You're going to get some quality players. Now, some of them are probably getting, to the practice squad because maybe they need a little bit more polishing. And we could split hairs about that and say, like, Parker Romo should be a starter because he should. I mean, the guy's incredible, right? There's some other kickers, Houston, whatever, around the league. We can talk about all these different players that should be getting starts. And it's splitting hairs depending on what the coaches and the GMs and whatever want to do. But it's proof that the XFL is producing high quality players to jump into, and that's the whole this was player 54. The whole thing that DJ talked about was to make these players ready to make that next step because they've got the hunger, maybe not the skill set. XFL is there to help them with skill set to move them to the next level. Right?
yeah. I think that they'd have taken this page out of the book a lot earlier, given the fact that MLB has their farm teams.
Yeah, NBA has a
Three
G
levels.
League.
Yeah.
NBA has two, right?
And it's
Everybody has a farm.
everybody has it but
Right?
NFL, and it's
Yeah.
like, have you not thought of this sooner?
Yeah, no, and you see coaches like Bill Belichick. He's just outright said it. He's like, these guys from the XFL, they're coming
True.
in at an advantage from the guys who came in who played from last season in the NFL
Okay.
because they had a whole off season to just simply train. Whereas the XFL and the USFL guys, they actually play the game, and you can train all day every day.
Mhm.
That's not going to match
Not the
up
same.
to actual game time, game day experience. And that's something that you have the greats of like Bill Belichick speaking up about it.
Mike Tomlin.
And Mike Tomlin as well as another one
Yeah.
who's been speaking up about it. And unfortunately, as much as they want to speak up about it, we need the owners buy-in as well.
True.
And I'm going to take another shot at Dallas here, but we already know Jerry Jones is probably going to be like, I don't know about these guys.
Jerry Jones will move the Brahmas to Austin.
South Oklahoma.
You talking about the Renegades, not my Dallas.
I'm talking about the Dallas Cowgirls.
The Dallas Cowgirls?
But let's agree.
Boom.
I think
Boom.
Hey, they coming down on you.
Houston Oilers.
You got to go there, right?
I do.
Okay, they're taking
Okay.
off of me.
Real quick, I'm gonna throw. I know we're only supposed to talk about XFL and specifically Brahmas here. I do want to give a shout out to the University of Houston.
Oh,
who
yes.
had
Go
the
Oh my
guts.
God.
The guts.
Thank
to
you.
Bring out the retro uniforms
Love you, blue.
honoring the Houston Oilers.
While giving a middle finger to
And I
DC.
really,
Yeah,
I really
yeah.
think, I really
Boom.
think it
Hey,
was
Tennessee, you know what's
answer.
behind here.
Hey.
Back on the NFL. Or, I'm sorry, XFL. Back on the XFL and back on the Brahmas. Okay. We've talked about what we're going to do for the next season for the Brahma Bowl. That you definitely want to travel with the team and the fan base and get a little crazy in St. Louis and show the Battle Chickens what it's all about to be a
St.
true
Louis.
fan.
St. Louis is a must. I got it.
Yeah, that's
Buddy that was supposed to be going with me this season. He ended up moving to that area, and all of a sudden he became a Battlecock fan.
Wow.
So,
Woo! Take that.
so we're in St.
Oh,
Louis.
That's
y'all,
fine.
y'all
Really,
are
that's
gonna like
good.
it.
That's
Y'all are
fine.
not gonna like what's gonna happen here in a few minutes.
I'm saying it on air. My in-laws are in St.
Well,
Louis.
the Battlehawk fans don't play this back.
Yeah, let them play it back. All right? Because we're going to run it down that throat, too.
Whoa.
Play St. Louis in St. Louis. You let me know. You can come up with me. We'll be getting probably an Airbnb somewhere. You're more than welcome to stay with me and the fam. Right? We're going to be up there. We'll be up there for a while. So, because the in-laws are up there and they got to see the grandkids and whatever. but you're more than welcome to stay with us. No charge, brother.
Well,
I
hey.
can't stay with a Battle Hawk fan.
Well, hey. Hey, family show.
Oh, I'm
but
sorry.
Since this is a good segue.
Segue into St. Louis.
Boo-boo.
Where the boo at?
Hi, look, she's mad. Y'all are.
Whoa, now y'all quiet. Y'all want to be quiet now, huh?
I'm right here.
Yeah,
I'm right here.
no.
Amanda, what's up? What's up?
Get him, Amanda. Get him, Amanda.
This is how I literally
Get
come
them.
on
They
and
was
this is
talking
what
trash. Get them.
happens. You guys want to talk smack?
Get them,
on-
Amanda. They was talking
okay.
I'm
trash.
right here.
Look.
I'm right here. Where you
Yeah,
at?
I brought her
Where
on
you at?
for a good
Talk that trash.
Ooh.
Talk that trash, baby. Right here.
All right, let's
They was talking about y'all dusty bill.
thing.
Let her flap her wings.
She's our
brought
guest.
Amanda on here because even though they're talking smack,
Who?
St. Louis is doing a really good thing coming up. So, Amanda,
Who?
tell us
What's the good
No.
thing?
tell us what's going on.
So I'm really excited, you guys. As you all know, my son Blake has autism and was crazily diagnosed at 1.5 years, which sounds insane, but it happens, right? And luckily, a lot of fans have reached out to me and decided for our event, which is September 9th at Wild Sun Winery and Brewing Company, from 6 to 10, that all proceeds should go to Autism Speaks. And it really means a lot to me. It means a lot to Dirty. It means a lot, most importantly, to Daddy Ed. And I'm really excited about it, you guys. We're going to have silent auction items that are from AJ McCarron's mom. We're going to have auction items from, the Becks, which is the coach, obviously, and his wife. We'll have things for men and for women. So women, don't think that you're not going to be able to get anything at this event, because you will. But most importantly, I am excited on your show to announce the fact that, oh my goodness, and we have a shirt. Yes, the Horns Forest shirt. They are going to have that.
There's more than
as
that.
an auction. But also, I'm excited today to announce to you guys that we will have opening day St. Louis Battlehawk tickets for the suite, which is very nice and very amazing. So, like I said, and you have to be present in order to be able to get these things, which is really cool. And you can get free beer for a year. Hello.
Let's go.
That's another thing that you can get, but we're really excited because you will get a commemorative glass for $10, and there is a flyer that has been out and has been posted all over social media. Thank you, everyone who has shared it, posted it. Please continue to share and post. I mean, this event is, St. Louis people really are showing up for this event, and I am so excited. I'm very, very, very excited. So there is a QR code at the top left corner of the poster. Go into that is $10, and you'll get a commemorative glass. You'll get a free drink and something very exciting that you will see coming out. And you'll get entered into a raffle, which is really exciting. So seriously, get your tickets now. And most importantly, Blake, come here. I want you guys to see who this is for, right? Blake, come here.
Let's put the spotlight
It's
back.
for guys like this right here. Come here. Can you say hi to everyone? Hi,
What up, man?
Hi, everyone. It's for guys like this. So, seriously, you guys, honestly, I can't thank you enough for everyone that has bought their tickets. Continue to buy tickets. This is going to, Big Papa G will be there spinning records. It's going to be an amazing night. And I'm telling you, Daddy Ed never disappoints, I must say. But most importantly, can we please shave Dirty's head? Can we please? Like, we need to have all these tickets so we can shave that head of his. So, if we get all these tickets sold, which is 200 tickets, I will have, because I'm a hairstylist, as a lot of you know, I will have my clippers at the event, and we will do it at the event in front of everyone to see. So, it's pretty exciting. So, there's a challenge for you all in St. Louis, but it's also going to be Dirty's birthday.
Amanda.
So, it's another exciting day because it's going to be the idiot's birthday. So,
Amanda.
yeah, it's going to be a lot of fun. So please, please, please buy your tickets, you guys. It's for a great, great cause. You'll get to hear my dad do his little auctioning thing that he thinks, because we're from Iowa, right? So we know how to do these auctions. We know how to like talk really fast to do these
Man,
auctions. So he'll be there doing that too. So, and there's a lot of people coming in from out of town, which bless your hearts. Thank you so much for coming. We really appreciate it. Trey Watson will be there also, which is really exciting. He'll be doing autographs for roughly about an hour. And we'll have 2 different pictures for fans to choose from for him to also autograph. So it's really going to be an exciting time, an exciting night, and please come out.
That's awesome to hear, Amanda. I got a question for you. Is the auction going to be something we can do online?
So that is a really good question. So at first we were contemplating on doing some sweet tickets like online. So honestly, if anybody has any feedback, anybody thinks about doing anything like that, please inbox me and I'll make sure that your name gets put on there for sure. I think right now our main priority is just making sure that everyone that is present in the event really, really enjoys themselves and has that opportunity to do so. In fact, thank you to everyone too that has been reaching out to us to add stuff to the silent auctions, because I can't even tell you, it's going to take up a lot of space. Like that's all silent auction items. So I'm just telling you, you will not want to miss the event. Ballhawk 1 will be there, which is exciting too. He never disappoints anybody, as you guys all know. He's definitely a great time. But yeah, for sure. And Daddy Ed with being Kung Pao, right? He's going to be like the next Ballhawk 1, 2 or something like that. So you never know what you have in store with him. But regardless, it's going to be a night to remember for sure. And if you haven't been to Wild Sun Winery, go online and check them out. It's well worth it. It's an amazing, beautiful facility, and it's going to be a very, very fun night for a great cause. So please buy your tickets. Yeah.
I got to jump in. I got to ask, what is it going to take to shave Dirty's ugly, misshapen head?
Yeah, how many more tickets do we
How
need?
many more tickets do you need to sell?
Well, as of now, we need 100 tickets. But Daddy Ed has mentioned that he will buy that 100 tickets just so that Dirty has to shave his head. But let's get that 100 tickets from other people too, right? So this event, everyone is really showing out for, which I really, 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 really appreciate. And Dirty is trying everything he can to make sure that that does not happen. God love him.
How much are those tickets again?
So we need only 100 more tickets. We said 200 tickets.
At what
But
price?
you all know Dirty. He likes to change the story, right? He goes from one thing to saying another, and then when he gets a little nervous,
Is it $1 a ticket?
he likes to switch it. What's up?
Is it $1 a ticket? $10 a ticket?
It's $10 a ticket, and you get the commemorative glass with your free first glass of beer with the new exciting thing that's coming out, and then entered in a raffle, which is awesome. So you guys, you will not, and you could get free beer for a year. Ooh.
Okay. Hey, Amanda,
Mm-hmm.
in honor of my friend Brian Davis and I issuing the challenge to you to find out who had the best fan base, between St. Louis and San Antonio, I am pledging right now to buy 10 tickets because I want to see Dirty's ugly old head getting shaved. Okay? And I'm going to issue a challenge out to the rest of the Horns Forward podcast family and the Brahmas family in general, and Houston, because Houston's being represented here as well. Call your friends, call your fans.
Definitely put it out on our page.
Buy these tickets because Dirty's head is nappy and misshapen, and I want to see it shaved. And I want everybody to see how lumpy and ugly his lumpy old head is. All right?
We all want to see that misshapen head and all of the moles and freckles and all that stuff that we all have no idea he has.
He's gonna play this back and he's gonna hear all of that.
But we'll go ahead and throw in 5 tickets. So put up down to 5 tickets as well.
Let's go.
Well, I'll tell you what, that's 5 for
Yes,
Miss
thank
Parker.
you.
Give you
See,
5 for
I knew I was coming on this show for a reason.
A couple.
80 more. That's
80 more
it.
tickets.
80 more. San
And,
Antonio,
yeah, shoot us the
Houston,
flyer.
Arlington, Vegas.
Don't count on Arlington for anything, man.
South Oklahoma.
South Oklahoma, Orlando, Seattle. Guys, gather together. Buy these tickets.
80 tickets.
Let's go. It's only 80 tickets. It's $10 a ticket. Let's shave Dirty's nappy old ugly head and let's make him look like a fool in front of everybody for a good cause.
And yeah, I was about to say, most importantly, just remember the cause it's going to.
100%.
As the parent of an autistic child, this is something I'm really behind. So I'll reach out to you, Amanda, separately for some tickets. I won't be able to make it, but I'll definitely be donating.
Definitely.
For
Well,
sure.
I want to say, you guys, just real quick, without me getting, sentimental, but
Win about
it
that.
really, really, really means more than you know as a mother, and Viva, as a father, right? That goes through it.
Yep.
On these shows, we don't really talk about it, right? So it's kind of like we live our life just like everybody else, and our child is like every other child, and we're going to treat them just like every other child. But in reality, it is difficult, okay? It really is. And having resources like Autism Speaks to be able to present money to them to go towards other families who are struggling to find resources, and other families that are going through the hardships of, like, when I first found out my son had autism, to have that money to help other families that can't afford it, that their child or their adult child needs it, means more than you know. So let's just please, please, please come together for this and make this event so special, because this is for a very special cause. And not to say any other causes are not special, very much, because they are. They are, most definitely. But, coming from someone, and Viva too, who's gone through it,
Yes.
when you live it and you eat and breathe it every day,
You go dirty right there.
it's hard.
It
So, let's just show up for, this is not for me. This is not for the X-Fan show. This is not for Wild Son. This is for the children and for the adults with autism, and for those families that deserve to have these services that they very much so deserve. So let's do this for them.
You have the buttons to be able to do that now, but you don't use them. My goodness.
Well, I can't because we're remote right now. Like, I'm not on my phone.
Oh,
Because
hold
apparently my Google phone is 18,000.
Well, at least you didn't change my voice like Little Dirty, okay? That's all I care about. You didn't change my voice like Little Dirty. That's
We don't have the goofy soundboard
I
stuff.
need that.
We've got like legitimate, important stuff.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Speaking of old nappy speaking of old nappy head, is he getting in? I see him in the comments trying to get in.
I've sent him the link. I don't know what.
So it's a
Real
dirty
quick.
issue now.
It's a dirty issue. Real quick, let us transition over to, Pants and Bills here. So, Jackie, you want to, give us some shout outs and stuff? Oh, I'm sorry.
I have something special that I want to do for our friends here from Houston. No. And it's also
Is that later?
it's also to piss DJ off because.
Let's go.
But I'd like to present this to our friends, the Predator couple,
Thank you.
as a
That
gift
is
of friendship
Friendship.
between the Roughnecks and the Brahmas.
Yes.
Because Arlington's not getting one of those. Hell no.
Hey,
I'll give him one.
This is awesome.
that's okay.
Appreciate it, brother.
Hey,
Thank
real
you.
quick, Robert, I saw your comment earlier. You're welcome to come crash with us in St. Louis also, man. Just so you know.
Mhm.
I know you were a little upset. Vikings, Packers, we can bridge that gap, bro. Because both of us are going to suck this year, and it's okay.
We didn't say nothing about no Packers. We didn't say nothing about no Packers. We're talking about the Vikings. We didn't say nothing about no Packers.
One thing to do.
Hey, Cronky sucks, Amanda. That's all I'm going to say.
Yeah, he does.
Real quick.
Share this picture quick.
My man over here.
Hey, so since they're in the season for giving, I already planned it out. So if I'd have known there was more than one of these, I brought a gift for Jorge because he's been nothing but an awesome dude to me since the first tailgate.
It's Christmas.
I'm trying to get teared up.
I'm
Jorge's been a great dude.
myself.
I had something at my house that I think he would appreciate. So I'm going to gift it to him because I think he'd appreciate it more than I currently do. at my house. Not that it's bad. Just
Oh,
What's that?
hey.
Open it.
Your reaction and his reaction. Okay. Make sure you show it on the thing. Oh, you son of a biscuit!
Wow.
Okay. All right.
wow.
Yeah. That's
Whoa,
I just
that's
put up
tough.
helmets
Oh,
in my.
you didn't see the other side of it.
Look, autograph.
It's Burt Fabry.
Okay.
It's your
You're
favorite.
gonna make me
Yep.
cry,
Oh my
bro.
God,
This,
what's a girl man
It's
crying?
got an outline of the
Bromance just started.
It's a
Look,
little dusty. It's been in my.
this man is the reason that I played football in the first place. Thank you.
I appreciate everything you do.
Oh, wow, that's cold.
Yeah,
Aaron Rodgers.
Now, to be fair, I do have another one, but it's got Aaron Rodgers and Brett Favre. You can't have that one.
No, you bro. This is
It is dusty.
So-
even if it was just not even signed, I would have been. Thank you.
Nice.
I'm trying to get the way more attractive person in the frame here.
So Houston might end up walking away with it because you know how
Nope.
dirty we are.
Nope. No. I'll fight you for
Hey, our
it.
security.
That is
He'll
that
mess
is
me up. You'll whip my ass.
that is
Teasing, I'm
no. Hey, Jay,
Cheese
that
heads.
ain't my
Y'all
house.
keep it. Y'all are good.
It's bad enough.
All right, Jackie. We're at the hour mark. We're way behind schedule. We got to pay
That's
some
okay.
bills.
We stayed a little bit late.
No, but we got to pay some bills.
Yeah.
Do some plugs.
Yeah, but you all stay on. Don't leave. Just
Where are you
stay
going?
where you're at.
Where you
So next week, I got a special guest coming. Let me see if I can even bring. My
Who?
pictures are always coming up good, so let me see if I can pull up a picture of next week's guest. Which
Who next week guest is?
here we go. Let me see if I can
Yeah,
share
who that
this.
is?
Make y'all wait just a
That look is scary as shit.
How do I think you did something earlier where you were.
Here,
it
I'll do
doesn't
it.
let me
I'll do
share.
it.
Who that?
I thought that was crazy. We did that at the same
The
time.
lemon guy. Yeah, lemon guy.
The DC lemon guy is going to be coming on.
The
next
lemon
week.
Not the sourpuss.
Yeah.
Squeeze my lemon. That's a
He
whole.
will be.
That's a whole
DC
lemon.
lemon guy
Never mind.
will be joining
The
us.
lemon guy.
Believe it or not, guys, I actually found some super fans from Seattle. I
No, you
actually
didn't.
found some Sea Dragons.
No,
Yeah.
you
Believe it or not.
way.
Yeah, we found him in the
The water
HEB. We
lizards.
found him at the sushi section at HEB.
There you go.
For the fish market in Seattle.
Shit.
But
All right. Okay.
other than that, I mean, I don't have
If
any
you're a
other
Drinking
news
Boys
unless
fan,
you guys
you know
have
that
anything
reference.
else.
I mean, this is kind of far out, but I figure we might as well announce it.
Oh
what
yeah.
yeah.
What
So
that is?
Go ahead. Go
this
ahead.
is a call out to all the Brahma fans. You can really, it's just about a matter of giving back. So, my son is involved in an organization called Kinetic Kids. It's an athletic organization for kids with disabilities. And on October 26th, it's a Thursday night, the Horns Forward podcast, we're going to be out there handing out candy to the kids who are members of the organization, as well as other kids of the community. But we definitely want to show the XFL in the community, the Brahmas in the community. So definitely, like I said, it's a bit of a ways out, but mark your calendars, October 26th. So if you want to come out, pass out candies, dress up as crazy as you want, feel free. You don't have to dress up Brahmas. You can dress up Star Wars. You can dress up, whatever you want.
Mariachi.
You can dress up like a mariachi if you want. That's fine too.
Can we go full luchador?
You go full luchador. Just don't wear a shirt.
Well, of
Yes,
course
please
not.
wear a shirt. There's kids.
That's SAJ's tone right there. He don't like wearing those shirts.
Well, we're trying to do a.
What's up,
friendly-
everybody?
Oh my goodness, where he come from?
Who that
Dave?
is? How do you break into that lady's house? Someone call the
Well,
There's
it's
a
funny
reason
that
why
you
wear
say that
Call the
because I
police.
didn't break into her house. I'm actually in our house together, and I have to say how proud I am of this woman for everything that she has done for this September 9th event. It's all been her. She's been the one that is doing all the work for all of it. And
Okay,
now
but-
she's going to cry. But I got to go
What-
back to work.
What,
I
what
love
does
all
that
of
mean?
you. I love foreign Horwards. Bye,
Hey,
sweetie.
hey, why
To
are you
Horward,
in hey,
Horward. What?
Wow.
come back?
Bunch of
Why are you in
horrors.
that woman's house?
Horward. What is that?
What do you mean our house? Who that is?
That shocked me. He won't leave.
What? I got to go to work.
No, but why are you in that woman's house? What do you mean our house? Are
You
you
broke
sitting
in.
together?
Put two and two together. Like they
I'm
say
putting-
on The
I'm
Love
putting two
Connection.
years
I
together.
see you two
Right?
and two.
Who that is?
You heard it first on Horns Forward.
No,
Making
Horns
love
Horde.
connections. Horns Horde.
Oh, tell
Yeah.
Horward.
Horward.
Jorge, hey,
Horward.
Jorge, Dirty said you need to call him. But yes, everybody, as you can tell, Dirty and I are together.
Period.
couple.
Goddamn time.
Amanda?
We're announcing it on your show, apparently. I had no idea. that
Breaking
this was
news.
about to
Breaking
happen.
news.
Breaking news.
This
Nah.
just
Amanda?
Alert, alert, alert.
Okay,
On the Horns Horward podcast.
let me
So
be
this
the
is,
first.
yeah,
Amanda,
I had
let me
no
be the
idea.
first.
being honest.
Let me be the first for the Horns Forward podcast
Horns Horde.
and
Horns Horward. Horns Horward.
Horns Forward.
Horns Horward.
The Brahmas Nation and all the XFL to apologize that you're with Dirty, but we also love that, right?
He said apologize.
Super happy for you guys. Round of
Thank you
applause.
so much.
Let's go.
Thank you. I
Not
seriously, you guys
big,
had
that's
no
all.
idea he was about to do that.
And tell Dirty he still smells.
Oh, he does.
That man literally
yeah.
walked
What
upstairs.
are you complaining about?
That's crazy.
Why do you think she wanted us to buy all these tickets for?
True. Shave his ass and give him a shower.
Give him a Mr. Clean look.
I don't even know what happened here.
We took over and we ruined everything.
Oh, you know what happened.
Everything.
You
Jackie,
know what happened.
you're the responsible adult. Close this out.
Oh yeah, so peace out, guys. No only horns after this. We're gonna go party and karaoke.
We're gonna do
afterwards.
Hornly Horns.
Only horns on
Only
stage. So
Shirts are gonna be coming off.
horns.
I'm gonna do it.
Shirts are
See
coming
y'all
off.
next week.
Let's go.